Hey guys, welcome to Shopping with Cheryl, also known as the soon to be crazy chicken lady. If you can hear the chickens, that's because I have two different sets here in this brood box. I have some that just turned a week old yesterday, and these over here are now 3 weeks old. I have a incubator that should be hatching this weekend. So I've got gonna have three different sets. I currently have two different sets, but I have been playing with different food and water containers and couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted. So with the newest baby chicks that are just a week old, I learned from my older ones that the water that sits down on the ground, yes, they can get to it, but they also walk in it and they poop in it and they put their straw in it, and it ends up mucky and messy every day. I'm cleaning it a couple times a day. So I went looking for a solution and I found one. In fact, these chicks have been using this water, and then I ordered two more for my older chicks and then the new ones I have coming. And I will show you a baby chick here in a few minutes. But this is by Hen's Choice, and it doesn't look like much. It's, I just washed it out, opened it, and I made sure I washed them real good. It's got the top that opens and stays connected. You can take this lid off if you choose to do so, then it snaps closed. Now, here is the bracket for it. It is going to hold this, and it's got two little hooks here that if you use a wire cage, it will hook onto there. I have the wooden brood box that we made, and so what they have for that is two screws and a little bracket. Now this little bracket you're going to screw on, and this little piece will fit right there and hold it on your solid box if that's how you need to attach it. Otherwise, what they do, and there will be an affiliate link for this in the description below. If you use my link and make a purchase, I may make a commission. They also send a spring that can go around this and then clip on if you're using some type of wire cage for your chickens. I suspect this could be used for a lot of tiny animals, even rabbits, things like that. So here is another way you can attach it. Now, why I got this one, I've seen a lot of people talking about the nipples, where they are using the nipple water, so when they touch it, a drop of water comes out and they can get a drink. My chicks have not tried this because I've never used one of these, and I wanted to make sure with them being newborn when I put them in here, new hatched. I wanted to make sure I was seeing them drink and get water rather than this, because when I just saw it online to take them over and dunk their little beaks a little bit in the water. Now, I know from my chickens here are feral. They don't have a coop. They don't have anything. They were here when I got the house. They have just eaten bugs. They have drank out of the ditch. They drink out of the creek. And one of them was a baby when I got here. So I'm sure nobody went over and dunked her head unless it was the mama. I think once they find it, they know. But anyhow, I wanted to make sure they were getting enough water and I could see them actually drinking. So I didn't use the nipple, but this is the little cup portion of it. And you're going to screw this right onto there. And when you fill it with water, then the little cup fills with water. Now I put this up off the floor. One of the things I learned real quick is when you attach your bracket, make sure you're leaving room for this because it does drop down. So you can take it and basically you're going to have to put it in your your bracket first, or you're not going to get it in. But you're going to take and just attach this little cup. And as I said, it will hang down past the box. So you want to make sure that you're not putting this whole box on the ground, or this will be tilted and it will leak all over because it won't realize it's full. Trust me, I know, because I did that. I put it in, I'm like, oh crap, there's water going everywhere. So I get this good on there nice and tight because I don't want it leaking, just not too tight. There you go. And as you can see, it's going to be lower than this box. So wanted to show this to you. The babies have been using one. It's white, same brand, everything, only it's white, not green. I don't know if it makes a difference, but there you go. I got the green this time because I could get them sooner than I could the clear ones. So that's why. But yeah, I like these. I am not putting them up very high so the babies can reach them. The bigger chickens, they'll just have to bend over for right now because I want to keep my brood box fairly friendly to new hatchlings. And I don't think bending over is really going to hurt them. Some people, oh, it's not good for them. Well, I watch chickens out my yard all the time drinking out of the puddles. So I'm sure it'll be fine if a chicken bends over to get a drink. My grandmother raised chickens and didn't have fancy things up high. She just poured water out in a pan on the ground and they lived for a long time. So let me show you the one I got in their brood box. Oh, y'all are acting like something terrible is happening. I'm just on the top of your box. All right. So there's what you've actually been waiting to see. There are the babies over there. Yes, they're like, what is in our little home? Get that thing out of there. But let me turn you around here if I can. And here is the water, and it's up on the wall. It's way low because I didn't know how much they could reach, so I kept it really, really low. The other one I'll probably put up just a little bit higher. All right, babies. There you go. We've got black, yellow, and black. Don't know what breed they are. They're just chickens. So there you go. Go check it out. Like I said, I've got a link in the description below. And let me know, have you used one of these? Have you used the nipple part of it type? Because I haven't. I'm a little leery. I'm sure they work fine. Lots of people use them. But as I get my coop done, I will probably get similar something like this with the cups that I can put in like a 5-gallon bucket and set it up so the big chickens can get to it. But I find this so much cleaner than the kind that just sits on the ground that's open. So I like this one, at least so far with the babies.